I'll cover you from here. Yeah.
All right. Doors locked, unlocked.
They are locked.
All right. I'm going to do the disable device check. Hang on.
Use your assist. Nope, I don't assist.
It's all right. We're good.
Yeah, he's fine. He's more than
I
fine.
got this thing up to a plus 14 now after that last level up. So.
Yeah, you've been popping these types of locks for a while now. It's a standard deadbolt, and you're able to get it. And the door is now unlocked.
All right. Push it open with my gun. Like I do everything.
Okay. Inside is a wooden floor. And you can see that they're facing the entry as a wide corkboard. A bunch of stuff is mounted there. Large number of pamphlets, flyers, and requests. It looks like there's some personal messages posted in general.
Okay.
And
step in.
Also, in this area, as you step in, so it's a double frosted glass doors, and they open to this vestibule that also contains a cigarette vending machines, and a payphone that is there as well.
Okay.
The payphone has a little slip of paper on it. The paper says,
Out of service.
Yep.
Okay, so that's what orders means. Okay.
Inside, if I may.
Jolt is bilingual.
Indeed.
Oui. All right, so inside, like I said, it's the corkboards there. The pub itself, the floor is made up of wide, dark wood planks, and as you're looking into the building itself, bump, you can see that there's some 3 pinball machines. There's booths that are arranged across the northern wall. As you come around the corner here, Gamble, you can see there's a large bar. So the floor of the pub is made up of wide planks of dark wood. There are 4 booths are arranged across the northern wall of the pub. There's 3 pinball machines. Elvira's Scared Stiff, Indiana Jones, and Loch Ness Monster are the 3 pinball machines. The main feature of the pub is this long L-shaped bar, and it's well polished and clean, though it's now starting to show dust accumulating on its surface. And Gamble, since you're the closest, give me a spot check real quick.
Nope. Turns out just clicking it doesn't do it in the tower.
No. But I'll accept it, because that's just fine. You see that there seems to be something written in the dust by finger, just in front of you, about 5 feet ahead of you in the dust there. Yes, standing right there, in fact. And
all right.
Of course, everything is written in French, all these messages.
Yeah.
But that is what it reads to be, and that's what it would translate to.
Mr. Jim Matt, where you at? His bells don't ring.
Oh, is that another riddle?
Now, there's a pair of expensive patent leather men's shoes that are laying discarded on the floor just at your feet. And looking at them, you can see that the shoes have had heavy wear, despite being well made. They're muddy, wet, smelly, and they're kind of torn along the seams at the toes. And the bar itself has 9 wooden stools. Each is topped with a thick red suede cushion. And behind the bar is an extremely well-stocked bar. And it's a bar behind the bar, whatever. Behind the bar is extremely well-stocked selection of alcohol. And you can see that there is a door to the back of the house area.
Right.
Also, you can see that around the corner, there's a hallway that disappears around the back towards the south.
Is there anything on the general board that spikes interest?
Give me a spot check.
Sure thing.
Give me a search check. You've been sitting there for a while. It's going to be a little bit more. It's going to have a little bit better result there. Okay. Now, looking at the thing here, there's nothing really outstanding, but amongst the flyers requests and the personal messages, it's pretty mundane, but it gives the impression that there's a close-knit corporate community with a really light sense of humor. You can see that there's shared recipes for like casseroles, requests for people to join bridge groups in book clubs, that sort of thing.
Cool.
So you're
Share for clues.
typical community message board then.
Yeah.
All right. Walk around and head towards the back.
Yeah, I'll keep you covered as usual.
Okay.
Twink.
Quiet as your footsteps echo across the wood. And you can see that the back of the house extends a little bit to the south, where there's 2 doors visible.
All right. Go check these first.
As you approach, you get a slight smell of aroma of bleach and urine mixed.
Bathrooms.
Yep. There's a male and female symbol on the wall.
Right. I'm just going to open the doors just in case.
Just in case, just to clear it. Men's room. Very standard men's room. And also a very standard women's room. Very clean, actually.
Good deal. All right, just bathrooms down here, guys. Let's check the back room.
Yep.
Okay, passing by the extremely well-stocked bar,
Oh, don't tempt Campbell.
you find yourself approaching what looks like a management-only door.
All right, locked, unlocked.
It is currently locked, but it's an even simpler lock than before. But go ahead and give me a disable device check, please. All right, easily pop that bastard open. And inside, you find a combination kitchen office area. It's a little awkward, but for the type of business these guys do, perhaps it's fine. But the back of the house is not at all as set up as well as the front of the house. There's a box freezer, and there's a vat filled with congealed grease.
Oh, yeah.
2 wire baskets are submerged. There's handles out and a strong smell of old grease and mozzarella sticks. It really is really strong in the air here.
Lovely.
And then towards the back of the room, as you go through, you can see that there's, on your way to the back room, there's a clean 3-section sink there. And there's a small desk and chair in the southern room of the southern rear of the room on a brown section of carpet.
Anything on the desk?
It's a neat desk. There's a phone and a lamp that seem to be the only things on the desk. But you can see that there is a safe box just underneath the desk there. And there's a desk drawer as well.
I'm assuming the safe box is locked.
Yeah.
All right. Boink.
Pops open, and you find yourself looking at a bunch of seal core coins. A bunch of seal core coins.
That's it?
Maybe about 50 of them. Yeah, that's all that's in here.
All right. Nothing worthwhile then?
Well, I mean, it depends how much you like using vending machines. Or perhaps, but like I said, there was that top desk drawer in there.
Oh. I never moved. Top desk drawer?
Yeah. So you open it up, and there's a small red notebook inside.
All right. Pull it out. Open it up.
And that is what is written. Inside are a series of notes made about blue carters being cut off from alcohol. A separate handwriting continues with a note about yellow cards starting to cause trouble as well now. The message ends with a question about how to proceed. And then the first writer responds, with a message suggesting that they call it on a situational basis with the yellow cards. So the second rider comments that the blue carders have been more quiet recently, and then they're thinking that maybe like the lack of the booze is helping. And they've been selling a lot of tea. And the original writers make a notation that a fight broke out between blues and yellows over dirty looks, and that the police came and immediately broke it up. That's about it.
All right.
Keeping just notes about the business.
Just toss the notebook back down on the desk and leave.
Alrighty.
All right, nothing worthwhile back there unless you like seal core tokens.
And grease.
Yeah, and grease.
Yeah, you can smell it out here now that you open the door. A little bit.
Yep. Nothing worthwhile.
I offhandedly comment as I grab a bottle.
Okay, which...
like, these things don't need to be refrigerated.
No. Any particular type of alcohol? You can find gin, rum, vodka, bourbon, champagne, citrus fruits. There's club soda, tonic waters, bitters, ginger ale, RC cola, simple syrup. The fruits themselves are long spoiled and moldy, but everything else is perfectly fine.
Gamel's going to grab a bottle of bourbon.
All right, bottle of bourbon. Add it to your inventory. I'm not going to count weight. It's alcohol. Why would I be cruel like that?
I'll take vodka because that has multiple uses.
That it does.
I find the strongest one there. Like some sort of hick moonshine looking thing. I've got that.
This is a fancy French island.
I'm just.
But
what I like. Right?
I know your character was looking for some moonshine soaked pickles. You didn't find them.
All right, then I'll just grab a decent quality vodka.
All right.
It's used to cook. Also good for cleaning instruments.
Bottle of bourbon.
That's what my mom always told me.
No, actually, this time was some Russians when I did some ops with.
Yeah, they're also dead.
That's probably very true. Knowing your reputations. All right, gentlemen. So you're standing outside the Lily Pad pub.
All right, let's head towards the park.
Keep an eye out specifically for anything like a rocket on top.
Yep. Gamble's going to head across the street back to his previous spot and start heading over towards the gazebo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me a spot check, Gamble.
Woo!
One spot check, please. As you approach the gazebo, you can see that there's a large amount of shredded grass in the area. A lot of dogs have been kicking things up. There's a really strong smell of dog urine. And there's piles of feces all over the concrete here.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do the step around the piles, like you do when you're avoiding dog shit. And let's walk to the gazebo.
It's really weird how it works out that way, right? All right, this is a very simple gazebo, but it really heavily smells like dog. And you can see that there's just lots of shedded hair all over the corners in this place and caught on little bits of unsanded wood.
Interesting. Okay. Nothing else, though? Just shedding?
Just a lot of smell of dog and a lot of shed fur.
All right.
And what do we see in the park?
Down in the park where the madmen meet the machine. Okay, so...
Keep in mind, guys, there were dogs up here last time we were by here.
Well, they're not bulletproof.
It's a nice,
yeah.
It's a nice grassy open field. You can see that there is a pond covered with lily pads to the north.
Mm-hmm.
Dark, murky water reflecting in the morning sun. Some trees up ahead to the west.
All right. Gonna head diagonally across the field here. Sure.
Okay. Still more wonderful fields of grass. You get a very funky smell from the pond. Nothing too funky, but it's got like that fishy sort of stagnant sort of feel to it. And you're getting no, not an ammonia smell. And And you just hear a lot of like, some sort of like bugs and stuff, like maybe crickets and stuff coming from that area. Maybe it's frogs. Who knows what it is?
All right. So according to the public works map, the playground is over here to the east.
Let's take a look. I'm going to go around the tree or bush this way.
Down this way.
So as you guys approach this area, you can see that there is what looks like there's going to be plans for a designated playground. There's gravel on the ground, but there's a bunch of like playground stuff wrapped in plastic. They've already installed the slide. They've installed the Monkeybars. But let me just read you what we got here. Dun, 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 dun. Scroll, scroll, scroll. So, there's like a merry-go-round that looks like it's going to be set up. Simple spin merry-go-round style. The ones that make you really dizzy as a kid.
Mm-hmm. Anything rocket ship shaped?
So as you were looking at the... Sorry, I'm just making sure.
Oh, you're good.
We got the stuff here. And as you guys are approaching the Monkeybars, you see a bunch of monkeys.
Oh, balls.
That are standing on the Monkeybars.
How ironic.
Don't you think? Now they're like chittering and chattering with each other. It's a pretty good distance from you, though. They don't really seem to be taking note to you. They look like they're spending the morning grooming each other. And I need a spot check from all three of you guys from behind your tree there. All right.
And all the monkeys disappeared.
Dead Hand and Gamble. Did they disappear? That's so crazy. Okay, let me...
Blink monkeys.
You'd be anywhere.
Did I double up the monkeys? I did. God darn it. Alright, I'm gonna make them all evil. Make them all evil. And then delete them. And then round 3. That's a crazy game. Alright, delete them all in one fell swoop. Let's see, we can delete from tracker, all non-friendly. There we go. And we replace damn monkeys. And like I said, you guys do see them. Monkeys. Little monkeys. Why is that monkey hidden? That monkey should not be hidden. There he is. That naughty monkey. Now, in response to your spot checks, Gamble and Dead Hand, you guys see 4 spring riders in the shapes of a happy sunflower, a happy dog, and a happy bee, and a happy robot. But you don't see any rockets. You don't see any frogs. There's like I said, a small merry-go-round, a swing set. There's a sliding board that's just been installed in some metal monkey bars, and of course, there are monkeys sitting up there. Oh, those monkeys! You guys gonna run around with your arms and scream and try to get the monkeys' attention, or?
No.
I don't see any of that, so I'm definitely not going to flap my arms and scream at the monkeys.
No.
Alright, good.
They look well fed. I'm good.
Alright, guys, I don't see anything rocket related over here.
Let's check the other side, maybe.
What does the robot look like?
What did the robot look like? The robot, it looks like a really generic 30s or 1940s style like robot, boxy, like light bulb nose.
Where is it in relation to me?
It's right next to the monkeys, probably. I would say that if you were it, I would say that you would be that right there, right about there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna make a pointer icon. I think that would be super helpful for both, like all of us, to be able to move around and point stuff.
What's in the background behind the playground?
Okay. So you see what looks like shattered windows and open doorways of a brick building, and on the inside. Looks like you can see daylight on the inside. There's gravel, and it looks like there's no roof.
So like a half-built building with the roof collapse.
This building very much gives you the sense that it had been finished building, but has been burnt to the ground.
Okay.
The only things that are standing that aren't singed are the brick walls themselves. The glass is smashed, and you can see the soot of flames having licked out of them. It's a single-story structure, nothing too great.
Somebody burnt down the school. All right.
Hopefully it wasn't the kid.
I mean, if he burnt it down, as long as he wasn't inside, I don't care.
Yeah. Where to next?
That's a damn good question.
Frog may hop. A rocket on top.
I mean, you guys are here. Did you want to check out the pond anyway?
Might as well.
Yeah, you go over there. I'll cover you from here.
Gamble's just going to wander up towards the pond.
How about you wander in range of
Gamble,
weapons?
give me a spot check.
For the tentacles.
Okay.
I'm not going any closer than this.
You can see that there is the grass here hasn't been mowed in a while, suffice to say. So it's about waist high. And you can see that there's an area up ahead that looks like five depressions in the ground, medium-sized depressions, where the grass has been laid down flat.
Okay.
And behind that, you can see that there's a sewer pipe sticking out of the sidewall of the pond, halfway underwater, with a metal grate laying on the bank of the pond next to it.
Oh, okay. So bad karma might have made their way out up here. That's disturbing. So where's that sewer pipe in relation to where I'm standing?
You can see it just ahead, about here. And there's some other stuff in the grass. Looks like trash of some sort.
Okay. Hey guys, let's see a sewer pipe. You think bad karma came out up here?
Maybe.
Looking at the area, you can see that there's various muddy boot prints within the grass, long dried. You can see what looks like drag marks leading up from the bank, up the bank of water. There is an empty. You can see what looks like an empty first aid kit. Like I said, there's trash. You can tell that it's medical wrappers at this point.
Which way are the drag marks going?
Directly towards Gamble from the water.
South.
Yeah.
Oh, south according to this map, at least.
Yes, that's actually correct, though. I made everything universal at this point, so it is south.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
And do they just head back towards the sidewalk, or?
That doesn't look like there's really any passage of them leaving, so they must have done a really, crackerjack job of sneaking away, as the people in the old days used to say.
I'm going to check the tracks, because triage actually knows how to do that.
Okay. As you're there, okay. So as you're looking into the grass there, you can see that 5 humans definitely stayed there. Based on how the grass has been bent and broken, you can tell that at least a few hours had been spent in this location. Possibly they slept here. But it looks like they did a really damn good job of covering their exit. You could tell that the path for them to leave starts to head west, but within like 5 feet, they've just sort of vanished. And
am I able to tell how many left this area on foot?
You can. There were. Looks like that there was a total of 5 individuals. One of them was very much helping another person. Like, looks like they were leaning on them or something by the feet, with the feet were stepping. But they managed to, I don't know, basically cover their tracks really well.
Sounds like they're pros.
Alright, still nothing like a rocket ship or anything.
Yeah, no rocket ship or anything like that.
You know, we could go back to that Eiffel Tower and see what we can spot from up top.
We could. Do we know what the name of the school was? Is it on one of our maps? It was a school, right? The burned out building?
Yeah, it just says school.
Okay.
Let's go.
École.
Because if it's like the Rockets or something, then hey.
Can we see to the other side of the pond from where we're at?
Yeah.
Anything over there?
You can see trees in the outer proximity, or the outer, area fence.
Turn up the school.
I see something on the public works map pointing to the school that says "Last Stand" on it.
Would we know that?
No, that's old notes that don't matter anymore.
We can't follow it.
I know.
Like honestly though, like that particular thing was actually the previous bad karma situation. They ended up getting moved to the firehouse. It was just better.
Yeah, let's hit the Eiffel Tower then.
All right.
Because the other part is like a barn or something, or animal. And I want to meet more animals.
I mean, there's some monkeys. There's monkeys right there that you can just walk over and meet.
Nope, we're good.
Okay.
Dead hands met enough monkeys.
Smell the recent smell of death in this area as a breeze from the west or from the east catches you. And you recognize that this is the intersection where you guys had fought the dogs previously.
Yes, it is.
The carcass of one off in the distance in the bit across the street there. And you guys continue down to past the general supply store. And the side of the general supply store is painted with a really intricate looking mural of civic duty and happy families.
Mm-hmm.
Shiny, happy people.
That's correct. Now, as you guys are passing this alleyway here, just
Oh, it's an alleyway? I thought it was a doorway. My bad.
Oh, shit. It's really windy outside all of a sudden. It's all of a sudden real windy like now, like in real life.
Yeah, I had tornado warnings yesterday.
Oh, yeah? Cool.
Yeah.
Groovy. Alright, so, boom. You can see that there is a blue city car, Seal Core city car here, and a, looks like a garage door halfway down to from whatever building that is. And you're just really also getting this alley just reeks. It smells like all sorts of rotted stuff, like just married together, like strong scent of seafood overlaid with like a smell of like just decaying meat overlaid with the smell of just spoiled vegetables and produce. It's not pleasant. I mean, you know,
Be the fish market thing that we passed by on the other side, probably.
yeah.
So unless you guys want to lose whatever we've eaten recently, I'm not going in there.
Oh, we're good.
Let's
Let's go to the Eiffel Tower.
All right, so as you guys are passing this particular building, it appears to be some sort of doctor's office. And at the corner, you can see that there is the Eiffel Tower. Or at least the smaller replica thereof.
Do you guys want to stay down here? I can climb up.
Sounds good.
Copy.
Climb check? Or is it stairs?
It's going to be a set of stairs followed by a climb check.
Awesome. Tower?
Yeah. You're having a really hard time getting purchase. This morning dew is really slick up here. The whole thing seems to be covered in just moisture. You want to try again, or?
Yeah, I'm going to grab like a shirt or whatever out of my bag and just like wipe off everything before I grab it.
Okay, that's probably a smart idea. You can go ahead and give yourself a +1 modifier on that. I'll do it mentally. You had no problem getting up to the top this time. So now you are on top of the world, looking out.
Spot check.
Spot checks. Yeah, a spot check. Alright, so let me clear out some of these areas here, as you can see.
Uh-huh.
It's a real quick way of clearing the map.
If only you could just clear everything but the buildings.
Yeah, right. That's what Unity does.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. Could be real good.
Or it'll be awful, and we'll be mad. No.
Yeah, but then we can always roll back to the old game.
I ain't even gonna say that. I ain't even gonna think that, guys. Alright, let me see what else we got here. This thing. She's looking around, and you're seeing a lot of buildings. Oh, it looks like the entire residence of the town is at the south. You know, it's very, very much like the maps that you've seen. And you're not really seeing anything like a rocket. No rockets, no frogs. But what you do see from your vantage point, let me see here. You can see up the street is a gym. There's a souvenir shop. There's a nail salon. Across the street, behind the gas station, you can see that there's a restaurant called the Ampere Restaurant. To the south, you can see that there's that city hall, of course, the bank, the bicycle shop, the diner. The diner is just an old type of diner. There's nothing rocket-like or frog-like about it. Post office. Again, on the other across the side of the street, you got there's some sort of inn directly across from the Rouge Taco.
Yep.
And then you can see the Cafe Trebon, and of course and the Pantry Door, which is the bakery.
So Gamble's gonna radio up to Joel. You see anything?
North of you is a boutique, barber shop, and a doctor. From your point of view in the boutique, you can see that there is only one mannequin in the window, but space for 3.
Well, that was where he got him. I radio back down to, was it Gamble?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing specific. No rockets, no frogs.
Huh.
Yeah, and you guys are standing next to a newsstand. So there's that Time magazine with James Marksman on the cover. There's a copy of the Transatlantic Review. It's a literary magazine. I mean, just copy these. Copy and paste.
Now, the Mr. Jim Matt, where you at? His bells don't ring. Could that be referring to the school?
I get in contact through radio to Yet and ask her what's the mascot of the high school or the school. I guess it's not a high school.
Okay. She says the mascot. There is no mascot.
What's the school's name?
La school.
Oh. Thank you, Yet. I have a present for you when we get back.
Ooh, is it a pony?
Close enough.
Jesus Christ.
Anything else you need to ask?
Do you know of any building that has a rocket on it?
Rocket.
Or a symbol of a rocket?
No.
Okay.
Huh. Well.
Stumped.
And that inevitably, inherently, is the problem of doing from a GM point of view, because you're like, I've got to write these things in a way that smart enough that or is dumb enough that a kid would do it, but clever enough that they're not completely pointless, and they're never clear. I think I was saying this to someone, I was just bitching about it. Like, it's such a trap for a GM to try, but I did it. You guys have one bit of information. You guys checked out an area that you thought led to a clue. Instead of finding rocket ships and frogs, you found lily pads and monkeys and dog shit.
Oh, at least there's that.
Yeah. You guys did locate another place that was frog related. The lily pad.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys know about rockets?
Well, they're long. They're long cylinders that make explosions go boom. Through chemical reactions.
Or lift things off the ground.
From where?
A silo or a launch pad.
Yeah.
Unless the Eiffel Tower is a rocket.
What'd
Is it a rocket?
what'd you just say before the Eiffel Tower's a rocket?
A launch pad.
A launch pad?
Surprise! That was it. That's it. The launch pad.
There's a launch pad here?
No, there's no launch pad here. A frog may hop. A rocket might launch. But
So the clue was to lead us to the lily pad place.
Yeah.
Where then we find something called it says Mr. Jim Matt. Where are you at? His bells don't ring.
Yes.
Oh, what was the pinball machines inside that?
The one was in Elvira, one was in Indiana Jones, and another one was called Loch Ness Monster. All very obscure, hard to find in our world.
From the top here, what can I see of the school?
No top. It's completely open, and in fact, I will completely unobscure it from your point of view.
Yay.
Rubble, burnt timbers, melted bits of plastic, melted bits of dolls, looks like maybe bits of desks and stuff.
And the whole structure's basically collapsed?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that happened while Bad Karma was here. Bad Karma saw the kid in the ice cream shop. And he was being a prick. So they ignored him.
Well, did that happen when Bad Karma was here?
According to the journal.
See, they went there.
And yeah, and you said they went from the school to the fire station.
Mm-hmm.
So
We didn't find any radios in those duffel bags, did we?
No radios.
Okay.
It's probably the burnt remains of a radio attached to that dead individual at the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Arcade or something in this town?
Probably at the bar that we were just at. Those pinball machines might be it.
Trying to think like a kid now.
I can say that the handwriting that you saw in the bar table or in the bar top itself looks like it was probably written by a kid. It's similar handwriting to the other notes that you've seen.
And what did it say again?
Mr. Jim Matt, where are you at? His bells don't ring.
Oh, there is a gym.
This must be
Interesting.
Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and look for. I'm going to look to see if there is such thing as a gym mat.
I mean, there's mats and gyms. Like,
Well, that's why I thought about the school, but
Yeah, I mean, gym mat's not a bad idea.
what about the actual gym?
Is there a church here in this town?
There is one at the far end of the street.
Does it have like a?
A steeple with a bell? No.
The school may have had one. It's burnt out now, so the bells don't ring anymore. So it could just be a reference to the burnt out school.
so let's go to the gym.
All right. I guess I'll climb back down.
Climb check
I mean,
real quick.
You
Oh,
could stay up here and we could just go. Like,
You could be the new Fatal.
No.
Okay. You climb down and
I
then
don't-
walk
I
down
don't
the
wanna
stairs
do it.
without any problems.
Yeah, there's definitely no gym mat. Alright.
No gym mat in the employee roster.
Yeah.
Their gym is here.
Yeah.
yep.
There is a gym right here. Large glass windows at the front. And
Alright.
let me scroll to that. Informations.